based up in Northamptonshire. All the pilots are former Red Arrows and former fast jet pilots, and the next 15 minutes here at Western Supermare are going to be very, very exciting. Now, despite the bad weather and the cloud and the rain, the blades will be able to put on their full display. And the reaction packed from the start to the finish. Now,
sounds interesting.
In close formation, where they're going to be about 8 feet apart, but also some where they'll be flying pairs, and also there'll be some third display pilot Mark Cutler for his plane 4. Now all eyes now need to be looking out to the sea, and for the next 15 minutes I'm going to take you on the Blades journey, and you will enjoy this. It's really exciting, it's action-packed, it is absolutely non-stop. So Western Supermare, give them a big round of applause as we welcome the 2011 Blades display team. Give them a cheer, folks. Now the Blades have arrived here at the Man's formation for the Mantaloo. Now Blades 1 and 2 are in the middle, and Blades 3 and 4 are on the outside. Now all the pilots are former Red Arrows. The banter of the Red Arrows was the art of precision, so it's all about precise flying. But here at the Blades we like to create a little bit of order out of chaos. So our first new of chaos, from the card formation above the pier, this is the fountain.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Wow, look at that! Oh my God.
Now this next one really is going to set the tempo for the next 15 minutes, folks. The Blades are going to head right towards the pier. They are going to pull 10G in every cockpit. Watch this. This is the blade break.
This is going to be really noisy, kids. And scary.
Yeah, I can see.
Now that is just the warm-up, folks. It is going to get even more exciting than that. Now on the left-hand side are Blades 1 and 2. On the right-hand side are Blades 3 and 4. They're going to pair up with one another, and then they're going to fly down the display line, which is the beach today, and then head directly towards one another. Now the leading aircraft of the pair will perform what's called an aileron roll, whilst the training aircraft will perform what's called a bow roll. And these are both very common flying manoeuvres. So those on the left-hand side of the pier will see Blades 1 and 2. Those on the right-hand side will see Blades 3 and 4 as they fly towards each other for the double cross. Now I want you all to watch the outside two aircraft. They are snap rolling away. Now watch the middle two aircraft as they pull upwards, and then they actually fly backwards through their own smoke. Now you all need to watch the blade on the left-hand side. This is Blade 4, our display pilot. He is absolutely crazy. So he's going from the left-hand side of the pier to the right-hand side. He'll be quarter-turning the aircraft, and then he'll end up upside down. Now he's going to push -5G, so the blood is bulging out of his head there. He'll get to the top, and then he'll actually stall a wing, and you watch as he snap rolls right back down to the pier.
Watch it, wow.
Now clear to come nice and low here at Western Supermare. Mark heading towards us. He's going to pull up and put the aircraft into an upward going spin. This manoeuvre is called the launchback, which is the Czechoslovakian word which means to give you a headache, and you can probably appreciate why. Now boys and girls, mums and dads, I want you to all look left. Left side of the pier over the headland, and you see Blades 1, 2, 3. Now they're about to show you the rolling capability of the extra 300. They'll come right along the pier, right along the beach, all in formation. It's a really pretty manoeuvre, all the blades twinkling together. This is the Twinkle Rolls. And in case you missed it, folks, they'll do it again. And just for you, Western Supermare, the Grand Pier, the Twinkle Rolls. Now Blade 4 does not like to be missed out. He's going behind here, Blades 1, 2, 3, over the top, and he'll rejoin Blades 1, 2, and 3. Now leading the Blades this year is Blade 1, Miles Garland. This is his third year leading the team. When he was in the Air Force, he was a Harrier pilot. He was also in the Red Arrows for 3 years, and in his last year, he was the synchro pair leader. In the blade 2 positions, that's the one that's above Miles, the right-hand side, so the highest blade there is Chris Carter. He was a Jaguar pilot in the Air Force, also in the Red Arrows for 3 years, and this is his second year of flying with the Blades display team. Now, blades are out to pull up to show you what a formation loop looks like. Now, bearing in mind that only 8 feet apart here, this is a tight loop, and this is what a formation loop looks like. But being the blade, you like to spice it up a little bit, rather than the basic loop. Miles will twist the loop towards the pier, and he'll tighten the team around in front of the ground pier. It's the box formation, nice and tight, but a box bend. Now moving to the right-hand side of the formation is blade 4. Now those of you on the right-hand side of the pier will probably get a better view than the guys on the left, but on the left pier you should see them because they actually climb quite high for this one. It's a stall turn from 4 aircraft towards each other in formation, so our signature manoeuvre, watch out for the blade hammerhead. Now this next manoeuvre is very, very important. It's a testament to our RAF heritage and also a testament to those brave few that fought all those years ago in the Great Battle of Brenham. Pulling up, rolling up, watch out for the Spitfire roll.
Wow.
Stops.
Now the blade 3 position today, so that's the 3rd one in line there. We have Andy Evans, former founder of the Blades, 6th season with the team. He was a Jaguar pilot in the Air Force, also in the Red Arrows for 3 years, and then he spent a year as Red 10, the manager, so basically doing the job I'm doing now, and commentating and doing public relations to the Red Arrows. The back of the formation there is blade 4 Mark Cobble. He too, like Chris and he was a Jaguar pilot, also in the Red Arrows for 3 years, and spent 3 years in Saudi Arabia as the advisor to the Saudi Arabia national display team. So between those 4 pilots, all former Red Arrows, former fast jet frontline pilots, 20,000 hours plus of flying experience. Now, blade 4 is going to be at the back upside down. Everyone else is putting in a boot full of rudder. Western Super Mare, give them a cheer for crazy flying.
One upside down.
Now this year is important for the Blades. We're continuing our partnership with the Royal Air Force Association Wings Appeal. Now the Royal Air Force Association Wings Appeal's got a couple of stands at the bottom of the pier here. There's the Met van that's got the blades shot, and there's also the tornado ride where people can go and sit on the blades, well, sit in the tornado and have a flight in a tornado. So that's the RF Association Wings Appeal bands at the bottom of the pier. I'd encourage you all to hop along and say hello to the team there. There's lots of Blades goodies to be had, and also you can go in that simulator for a memorable trip in a tornado. Now we're going to get ready for our next one, folks, heading back towards the Grand Pier, pulling up at half-second intervals. Watch out, Weymouth, Western Super Mare, apologies, this is the Snake.
Oh, it's oh no.
Now it's only a small aircraft, folks, 24-foot wingspan, but just to show you we can do big air, coming around here, going over the top, blades 1, 2, 3 and 4, this is the Whirlpool.
Oh, that is sick.
Now here's the little fact there about these planes that you might actually know, you might not know, folks. Believe it or not, we actually operate as the only globally accredited aerobatic airline, which means we can put passengers in the front seat of our aircraft and take them on close formation aerobatic rides. Now this year with the RF Association Wings Appeal, we're running a sponsored challenge campaign whereby people raise money for the RF Association Wings Appeal. They can come to our headquarters in Northampton, Sidewell, and actually spend a day in the Blades, go flying with them, do some aerobatics, and then also have your very own private display. Now there's more information about that on our website, and also the Met van that's at the bottom of the pier, so I'd encourage you all to say hello, have a quick chat, and if you're thinking about doing anything crazy for charity, do it for the Wings Appeal, and come and fly with the Blades. the second half of our display here, and I'll hand you over to Miles in his cockpit as he breaks his team over the Grand Pier. That's the call there from Miles to break the team, so watch the outside to our club. They're going to pull up for some dynamic and very exciting synchronised spinning. Now look high into the sky above the rock out at sea. Watch out for blades 1 and 4. Now they're going to cross each other, only feet apart. This is called the wings. Now some of you out there may have seen the film Top Gun, and you've seen the birdie moment, and you don't actually think that could happen in an aircraft. Here at the blades, we simply make it happen. Blade 1 is going to be upside down, blade 4 is underneath, blade 4 will pull, blade 1 will push into the vertical 2,500 feet for the mirror stall split. Now see that blade 4 is the wrong way around, so he's going to turn around by using his control column quite extremely. Now what you're about to see shouldn't really happen in an aircraft. By using the rudder pedals and the throttle, and by using some quite violent stick manoeuvres, they're going to flick the back of the tail around the front for the double rewards. Now for those that you can see, look high into the sky above the pier, so the people at the back will have quite a good view just above the Grand Pier. Blades 2 and 3 flying towards us. Blade 2 is going to fly a barrel roll around blade 3. Now both pilots, like me, weigh 100 kilograms. There'll be 10 G in the brake. Therefore this is called the blade 1-ton brake.
Whoa. Wow.
Now on the left hand side is blade 2, on the right hand side is blade 3. Quick quarter turn, a quick snap roll, and then they're going to end up flying directly down the beach towards each other. Now my mate on the left, Chris Carter, is going to have his eyes closed, and my other mate, Andy Evans, on the right is going to promise not to hit him. A combined closing speed of 400 miles an hour plus. This is the 1v1 cross. And just to prove it's not a fluke, folks, go around the corner to do it all over again. Blades 2 and 3 for the catapult. Now it's non-stop here, folks. Even more to come. Look high to the sky. Watch out for blades 1 and 4. Flying down towards the pier, full speed, 220 miles an hour. They're going to get straight into the vertical to about 2,500 feet. Now the left-hand blade is looking out to the left-hand side as he formates on blade 1. They're going to get to the top and they're going to flick the aircraft onto the side and use the rudder pedals to control the aircraft and whiz and whir it back down to ground for the double knife-edge spin. So the display pilot, he is back again for some more surf flying, and he's just absolutely crazy, this bloke. He's going to end up pulling up for half a loop, so about 7G in the cockpit. He'll then flick the back of the tail around the front. This is called the centrifuge.
Wow.
At the same time, he will stall the wings to show you the thrust he's got in the aircraft, control the aircraft from the rudder down to the pier with a knife slide. And it's not over yet, folks. Blade 4 putting the aircraft into a rolling circle now, but at the same time it's going upside down and all over the place. So there's positive G, negative G, positive, and yet more negative. And I asked him what it feels like to be in the cockpit, and he said it's like I'm in a tumble dryer. So this manoeuvre is called the tumble dryer, and watch as Blade 4, Mark Cutmore, brings his aircraft round, twisting and turning towards the Grand Pier. So now Blade 4 is going to screw his head back on. He stops seeing stars. He's going over the top end. Those of you on the right hand side of the pier can see blades 1 and 2 and 3. Blade 4 heading right towards Blade 1. He'll pull up underneath his smoke. This is called the goose manoeuvre. And at the same time, blades 2 and 3 will simultaneously bounce